Guys, do you know that someone can look the happiest and still be depressed? Do you know that that person that seems like the life of the party or that happy child amongst your children or amongst the children in the compound or in your class can actually be depressed? Somebody is saying, how? I mean, he looks so happy. Come, let me tell you. Hi, DFE family. I'm Kwakabari Amine Jack, also known as Darling Jack. And today, you are welcome to Drawn from Emotions Inspired by God. See, guys, I've noticed that you guys have not been subscribing. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. Touch it. Your hand will not start to bend. Hit that subscribe button, okay? Like the video. Share with your friends and family. Okay, guys, now let's dive right into it. Some signs I've been able to gather that shows that your friend that is depressed can look the happiest also. How do you know that this person is depressed? How will you be able to tell? You just say, but I was with him the other day. He looked happy. In fact, he was the life of the party. How come? And these signs I want to relate to you today are not signs that I read from a book. These are signs that I have gathered in my not so long of years of being a teacher, associating with students, teenagers, not just teenagers, also sometimes some youths, some adults. Okay. Some of the signs I noticed that you notice that this your friend, constantly looks for something to know, like an addiction, probably constantly drinking or taking drugs like Molly to be happy. The person just looks for an addiction, something that he gets addicted to, that like a distraction that distracts him or her from, the main deal, like the problems on ground. Do you understand? So now this is one of the reasons or one of the ways you'll be able to tell that this person is actually depressed. Person just keeps on looking for things to distract him from the life deals and all of that. Constantly probably drinking, taking drugs that can make the person, high or something. Another thing, number two sign that you will notice that this person, or that would be able to pinch you up and say, this person should be depressed from everything I'm noticing. Another thing is talks and questions about death. Is your child or friend constantly asking you about the afterlife? What life looks like outside Earth? What afterlife looks like, what death looks like, what does it mean to die? Is there hell? Is there heaven? Is the person constantly talking about death, asking questions about death, constantly saying, I just think I should die. What if I die? What happens after death? Do people have houses outside this life? How does it feel to die? Take note. That's another sign that this person actually is depressed. Another thing you will notice, even still on that number two point, is that the person will be saying, even if I die, I don't mind. Maybe you want to kill yourself, you want to die, I don't mind. I think it will be better. You hear words like that. I think it will be better off that way over there. I don't mind dying. You see that the hold of death and the talk on death is so strong. Watch out for that child. Watch out. There's something wrong. Okay. And that point I have written down here is this person easily gets frustrated. The person easily gets frustrated, and the person is always frustrated. Every little thing, even things that are not supposed to make this fellow frustrated, gets him or her frustrated. The person is always complaining about life. At any slightest opportunity, you know that this person is actually there are signs. These are signs of what? Depression. Every little thing the person is complaining. Every little thing the person is, sulking and getting angry. Every little thing the person is lashing out frustration. Take note. Another point, which is my number 4 or my 4th point, I've been able to gather from my, not so long days of being a teacher or human interaction, is that the person always seeks to be alone, lost in thoughts. At a point, the person wants to be alone, the person wants to be all alone, lost in his or her thoughts. You find out that something is wrong somewhere. When you see somebody, when you guys look like you're so happy, the person just looks for a place to just go and single out his or herself and, rest and start thinking. Just want to be alone. Sometimes it's not like the person wants to meditate or pray. It could be that the person is actually what? Depressed. The person just locks up his or herself in a room, is not talking. Sometimes it might not be so obvious like the way you're expecting it to be. It could be that there is a happy moment, everybody is happy, everybody is jubilating, and before you know, piam, this person is out. He's not reading, he's not praying, he's not doing anything. He's just there thinking about his or her life. That is another thing that this person could be what? Depressed. Another point is comparison at the slightest opportunity. Person is always comparing himself with another person. Am I this? Am I that? God, please. Everybody has made it in life. Everybody is making it. My mate that is, this person is not my age mate. That person is not my age mate. How is it that person has been able to make it and I have not been able to make it? There's something wrong with me. Those are signs of what? Depression. Every little thing is comparing his or herself with another person. Yeah, those are what? Signs of what? Depression. Another thing you will look out for is that the person loves anything, every and anything that will inflict pain on this mortal body. You see person doing strenuous things that will cause pain to this body. According to what I've been able to research or hear from people that have been depressed, I have heard that when they're in pains, they kind of divert their attention from that frustration, from that depression to the mortal body pains. In fact, this number 6 will lead or will explain my number 8 properly. Bodily pains. You see them, some of them even, I'm sorry to people that have tattoos, but most guys that opt for tattoos are not doing it for the love of it. Most guys that opt for tattoos are doing it because they just want to write their sorrows all over their body. In course of right, I know that tattooing is a bit painful, if I'm not mistaken. You see them opting for millions and millions of tattoos on their body, little signs. Add 1 dot again on top of that S that you did. Add 3 dots after the Q. Some of them also go for very strenuous workouts, not because they really want to lose weight or something, but because anything, strenuous jobs, anything that will cause pain to this body. I've talked about drinking. I've talked about being easily frustrated. I've talked about talks and questions about death. I'm also going to talk about number 7, easily angered. This person gets angry very easily, even for things that are not supposed to make this person angry. This person just keeps on getting angry. Why are you so bitter? Why are you so angry? What's up? It's not supposed to make you angry. Why are you this bitter? The person just gets, every little thing gets the person aggravated, gets the person angry. Watch out for that fellow. Like my last, or I don't know, I think my second to the last video said that especially as parents, we should be observant. We should listen to every signs the child is showing, not just the child's voice. It's not everything they will get to tell you. And the same thing I'm talking about here. This child just gets angry, or this fellow, this teenager, this adult, this youth, this person just gets angry easily for unnecessary reasons, gets embittered. And not just that, some of them even get angry to the essence of spoiling things, looking for a way to exert their anger on innocent table, innocent wall, innocent chair you have in the house. You see the person being so embittered. I talked about frustration also. Please take note. As a friend, as a parent, take note. As a family member, as a lover, take note. As a wife, as a husband, take note. Now, number 8 is my last on this list and my favorite. And a bit of a shocker to some of you that are here. Number 8 is bodily incisions and tears, like marks, injuries, self-inflicted injuries on the body. Some of these individuals just get razor blade. Some children use compass and start tearing their own body till they see blood and feel pains on it. I'm not telling you what I read in a book. I am telling you what, as in my not so long years or my years of experience as a teacher. Before I became this person I am now, I started from teaching. And as a teacher, I have known a lot. In fact, what am I saying? Whatever I'm doing now is still teaching. Whether it's be it in a secondary school or not, I am still a teacher. So in my years of teaching, both in church, in school, these are the things I've noticed. As a teacher, as a counselor, these are the things I have noticed. As a parent, even if, as a teacher, you're a parent, you're a school parent. These are the things I have noticed. And some of these children own up, they accept that these are the things they do. Now, when they tear themselves, they feel pain. Some of them will tear themselves and squeeze out their blood. It sounds like witchcraft, but it's real. These children are going through hell of pain. And you don't want your child to be under your nose and die or something out of, let's say, what they call it, depression. Because after depression comes what? Suicide. After depression comes suicide. To my best of knowledge. Because when you started tearing yourself, what is left? Is to say, oh, I think a rope will feel good around my neck. I don't care what others would think, but let me try out ropes and all of that. So how do you help? After knowing all of this, gift someone. Show love to someone next to you. A pen is a gift, can be a gift. Oh, baby, see, the gift does not really matter, but the intent of the heart. Oh, baby, I got this for you. Words of affirmation, words of encouragement. Oh, baby, you're the best. I love you. I know you got 6, but you can do better, okay? I love you so much. Words of affirmation as a parent, as a friend, as a lover, as a partner, as whatever position you are. Spread love. Say it out. Don't say, I love this boy, but I no go tell him. Make him no misbehave. If I tell him now, he could start to dey mumu himself. Tell him he wants to hear you. Buy him gifts. Buy her gifts. Tell them, I love you. You can do it. I know you failed before, but you can get there. The man that produced light or that invented light, if his mom had said, I thought I said this pikin useless. He useless so tey teacher don't even find out say he useless. The long term make am no carry am come school again. I talk am say you which kind pikin hewo. Other people dey born pikin, their pikin dey fly. My own e reach my own turn. But no, she wasn't that person. She kept the teacher's report aside. I said, yeah, that's the teacher's report. My child is dull-headed. But what did God say about my child? He says his gifts make it rich and added no sorrow to it. This child was given to me from God, and therefore I will not sorrow because of this child. This child will make me proud. What about Ben Carson's mom and so many other parents that have been out there fighting for their children, and today their children are somebody in life, or they have become something in life? If they left them at their lowest, you think the child will be who they are today? Like I said, words of affirmations, words of encouragement, prayer. Kai, you can never overestimate the power of prayers. Like you cannot overemphasize prayers. See, prayer works. Go on your knees and pray for that child. Prayer is not abracadabra. If you are expecting that God has have prayed for this my child now, okay, or your child start performing well, or stop being frustrated or depressed. Until that is not how it works. Pray for that child. Every day you wake up, you pray. At night you pray. Midnight you pray. As your strength carries you, you pray. There's a little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. If you think na lie, if you think say no dey work, carry your bucket or your bowl, put under your tap, turn it on, let it be dripping, tim, tim, tim. You see that frequency? Tim, 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 like that. Leave it like that. Leave it and go and sleep. Before you wake up, you find out that rubber has filled up, if possible, overflown. Please, we can do this. Now, giving out hugs. Hug that child and see that some days the child just needs someone to hug him, or that friend of yours just needs a hug and somebody to whisper into his or her ears that you are the best. You can make it. You have made it. Hugs. I love you. I need you on earth here. Those beautiful words, you cannot overemphasize them. Gifting, words of affirmation, words of encouragement, prayer, giving out hugs and kisses, physical presence. Sometimes calls are not enough. But you see that call, it will go a long way. Call that person. Call that friend. That's nudging that the Holy Spirit has been giving you. Have you called Emeka today? Have you called Nancy? Have you called Ebuka? Have you called? Call today. I don't think you should call Nduka today. I think you should be there, physically present for Nduka. Go and see Nduka. Sometimes, after God has given us those nudges, and sometimes we disobey, we call days after, or probably visit days after, and find out that this person is actually dead. It has happened to several people, and you keep on flogging yourself like you are the one that killed him. But that was because you disobeyed, or you slacked a little bit. You sluggishly obeyed God's commandments. Call so and so person, chat up to so and so person, text up to so and so person, visit so and so person. Please, let's be there for one another. The days are hard, and for your children, it's not every time you scold, flog. Yeah, spare the rod and spoil the child. I agree. But sometimes you should sit the child down and listen to your child. Listen to everything. So be it a friend, be it a sibling, be it your child, be it your student, be there physically and otherwise for the person. Give a listening ear. Okay, spread some love. Bye.